Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video. This is going to be my Christmas clean and decorate with me, and I am so excited to be sharing it with you. I would like to say it's one of two that I'll be doing, but I don't have another one planned yet. I just know that there are other things that I would like to decorate that I haven't gotten to yet. So no promises, but there may be more of these in the future. So I'm starting by cleaning off my dining room area. I had done a ton of Cricut projects for my porch a few days earlier, so I'm just cleaning everything up and moving it to my Cricut closet, which makes it so easy to put everything away. If you guys missed my porch winter decor video where I made a bunch of crafts for that, I will link it here in the corner. This was supposed to be an afternoon clean with me and then followed by decorating for Christmas. But if you are also a busy human being, plans don't always go, well, according to plan, right? So this ended up being a nighttime clean and then next day decorate with me. So you're going to see lots of different outfits just because that's just kind of how this worked out, and who really cares anyway, right? We're just here for the cleaning, inspiration, motivation, and the decorating. If this is your first time here, or you've been here for a while and you just haven't clicked that subscribe button, please make sure you do so right now. And that little red button that says subscribe, please hit it. Help support my channel by doing so. It would really mean so much to me. I also have an easy link down in the description box so you can follow me on Instagram for more fun, more daily life, and things of that nature. I would also like to say, I don't always get a chance to film. I don't always have the energy or the motivation to film. But when I do, sometimes I look like this and I don't have time to go put on an outfit that might be a little bit more flattering or brush my hair or put on some makeup. I've got a sticker stuck to my back that I didn't even know was there. If you were also wondering, it's a butterfly. I zoomed in at some point and figured it out. My socks are pulled up high. I love these pants, but they certainly don't do me any favors. I'm sorry, John, this is what you married. But my point is that I am just a person with a camera that decided to start making YouTube videos. So it's not always going to look like a production. I'm not always going to look great. I just look like a normal mom cleaning up at night. And my goal here was just to get all of the main spaces in our house tidied up and ready for decorating the next day. While I'm cleaning up the remainder of this charcuterie board, you guys tell me in the comments below, have you decorated for Christmas yet? And if you haven't, when will you start? That is, if you decorate for Christmas. As a super busy mom of 4, I'm always looking for cleaning tools or hacks that is going to make my life easier and kind of free up some of that time where I can spend more time making memories with the kids and doing the things that I enjoy. When you have little hands and feet and paws running around the house, they create lots of messes, lots of dust, things to vacuum and mop regularly. So vacuuming and mopping, it's boring, right? It takes up a lot of time. It takes up time from decorating and doing the fun stuff like making crafts and creating memories with your family. That's why I love having a robot vacuum in my house. So before I get to decorating, I wanted to go into today's sponsor. This is the Dreametech W10 by Dreamy Technologies. So this is a robot vacuum. It's a vacuum and a mop system all in one. So it's got the suction, the mopping, and it's self-cleaning, which is super important to me when it comes to robot vacuums. If you've seen my past videos, you all probably know that I also have the Narwhal T10. But in this video, I kind of want to go over how they compare and why I prefer the Dreametech W10. So to start, the dustbin is about twice as large, so it holds on to more dirt without telling me that I need to empty it and restart the vacuum. The other thing is the Dreametech W10 actually has a long roller brush where my Narwhal didn't have a roller brush at all. It just had those little arm kind of thingies that would kick the dust and the debris up into a suction, where this works like a traditional vacuum. After the robot maps out your entire floor plan of your house, you can actually go in and select certain rooms you want cleaned, which is one of my favorite features because when the kids are napping, I really don't want it kind of going down the hallway past the bedroom, so I can easily just hit a no-go zone or create a no-go zone, and the W10 will completely avoid that area, which is fantastic. And like I said, this is also a self-cleaning mop. So as the W10 goes out around and mops the floor, it automatically detects when the mop heads need to be cleaned. It takes itself back to its home base, cleans and fully dries the mop heads before getting back to work where it left off. So another important thing to note is that the W10 actually uses hot air to dry the mop heads, where other robot mops use natural air, which cause more bacteria growth and more smell coming from your unit, which I did experience with the Narwhal T10. All right, and so while it's cleaning the mop pads, I'm actually gonna get some wine or juice or something to show you guys how good it cleans up while it's mopping. Okay, I'm also going to put some what are these, Rice Krispies down, because the cool thing about this machine in particular is that it vacuums and mops at the same time. I mean, that is amazing.
Wait, really?
Isn't that cool? And it gets every nook and cranny. We don't have a whole lot of carpet in our house. We have mostly hardwoods, but if you have carpet in your house, the W10 is so smart that when it goes on the carpet from a hardwood surface, it automatically detects and increases the suction power for more thorough cleaning. And when in mopping mode, it automatically avoids carpet without wetting it, which my Narwhal T10 did not do. It's really good at picking up dried stains, which I'm going to show you. I let a coffee stain kind of sit in my kitchen just to show you how good of a job it does at cleaning up. I love the zigzag pattern. It kind of doubles back over where it's already cleaned to make sure that it is cleaning every square inch of the floor. I can't tell you guys, I don't have a single complaint about this machine. I love the cleaning power. You can also see that it cleaned up a dried coffee stain in one pass. Brilliant. Couldn't ask for anything better. Also going to show you the dirty water tank, which looks disgusting, but it's super satisfying knowing that all of that came from my floors. It's super easy to take out the roller brush for daily cleaning or maintenance, and also the mop heads. Everything just kind of pops out super easy. You can keep your unit nice and clean and ready for its next job. These are just a few reasons why the Dreametech W10 is the right robot vacuum for me and my family. We love it. I don't have any complaints at all. If you want to learn more about the Dreametech W10, I'm linking all of the information down in the description box. Make sure you check it out. This would make a wonderful gift for the holiday season. Now that I have shared with you guys one of my secret weapons and how I'm able to do more of these fun things while either Maddie's here to help me out or my robot vacuum is doing the dirty work, I'm going to get into the fun stuff, pull up all of the decorations from the basement, which, by the way, was not easy. I actually covered myself with a sweatshirt so I didn't ruin my new shirt. But anyway, I'm pulling up all the decorations, and my girls were so excited as I opened up each bin. I love watching the joy on their faces as we decorate for each holiday.
What do I believe? What makes me feel it to write you this song? 2 hours a day, 5 months and a year. Oh, I loved you too long. You keep blowing me.
You guys will see Theo kind of lounging around throughout this video. This is only, I think, day 3 of her recovery from her tonsillectomy. So she's definitely just lounging. And she's so strong, but I don't know if I've shared that with you guys, but she is doing so much better since having her tonsils removed. Now it's time to hang up these tapestry prints that I found at Target. I got the 2 of them in a set for $75, and they were very reminiscent to a tapestry print that I was going to purchase from Lulu in Georgia, but it was probably, I think, $1,300. It was very pricey, which is why we hadn't purchased it yet. We really loved it, but just had a hard time committing. Well, one day I was walking down the aisles of Target and I saw these. They caught my eye, almost identical to what I was looking for, but instead of one large print, they were 2 smaller ones. It really didn't matter to me. The colors, the texture, everything just matches our aesthetic perfectly, and they were only $75. So if I can find them, I'll link them below. They're so beautiful.
Why do you still hurt? Still rolling the dice, still hoping to find a future for me. I'm still in this fight. I pray for the night to go easy on me. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in.
So as I've grown and as my taste has kind of evolved, especially being in this home that really, really feels like me instead of being in a rental that I tried to make my own, my taste and my style has really started to come out, I guess. And instead of decorating for specific holidays, I find myself decorating for seasons, especially winter. This one is so important to me. I want somebody to come into my house and just feel almost like a hug. I want it to feel warm and cozy and inviting. So this year I went for more different textures and colors rather than more traditional patterns or phrases or things that screamed Christmas. So you guys will see as I decorate, I really feel like I was able to evoke more of a feeling of comfort and Christmas and winter without having to scream it at you. The only thing that I'm missing that would make that even more so is the rug that's usually here. But because we have Birdie here, she's our new puppy, and occasionally we'll still have a pee accident, the rug is in the basement until we are sure that's not going to happen anymore. But I'm sure you guys will still see that in the winter season, so you'll be able to kind of get a full picture of it. But for now, we're just going to move on and decorate the media console.
Favorite season. They said say Nick, but you got a bit in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said say Nick, but you got a bit in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Frozen, neck is frozen. Catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing.
Most of the little knick-knacky things that I set around are from Target Dollar Spot, like these little wooden houses I got from the Dollar Spot last year. These boucle trees I got this year. The little spirally ones I found from Hobby Lobby, I believe. Yep. And then that larger wooden one to the left I found, I believe it's Threshold or Studio McGee from Target. But most of the things I try to keep very inexpensive and also neutral enough that I'm just going to use every single year. So when I buy things like this, I'm just more mindful of the cost, what it's going to look like overall, and will I really love this and reuse it a year later. I also buy a lot of these little twinkle lights. They're $5 twinkle lights from Target. I think it's the Wonderland. What do they call that? The Wonder something or other. $5. I usually buy a handful of them. They last for years, and they just require a couple of AA batteries. I'm keeping my dining room very simple this year with this jute table runner, this little tray I found at Home Goods, and these beautiful little ceramic trees I got from Target. And then I just mixed a couple of these green bottle brush trees as well. I did end up changing out the picture frames along the wall, which you will see in a little bit, but that's really it. I kept the dining room very simple. I then came over to those prints above the couch, and I kind of just softly placed this garland that I found. It is Magnolia, what is this? Hearth and Hand by Magnolia. It's beautiful. It's very soft. It's exactly what I was looking for. And then I wrapped it in some twinkle lights later and called it a day, and it looks beautiful in the evening.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now.
I also switched out the blankets here on my blanket ladder. I went for varying neutral colors and more textures, things that kind of really were a little bit more eye-catching, but also very, very comfortable because we use these blankets regularly. They are not just for decoration. This fireplace was one of the main selling points when we purchased the home. We love that you could see a lit fire from every angle of our living space. The only bummer is it doesn't have a mantle, and we really didn't know where to put one because it has 4 different sides, and we didn't want to wrap one around the whole thing, blah, blah, blah. That said, I had nowhere to hang this garland, and command strips weren't working. It was actually just falling right off and ripping the paint off. So John and I ordered a 66-inch long floating white oak shelf. We used the same company that made our kitchen shelves, and that should be here just before Christmas so we can hang our stockings, and I can't wait to show you guys that. It's beautiful.
Always got you on my mind, but I know this time you're on top of my list. Only wish, and as we decorate the tree, only you and me, I'll be making plans, make you understand.
We did make these snowflakes out of paper with the kids, so you guys are going to see later what I ended up doing with these in the dining room. I love to take the kids' crafts or things that they're creating and showcase them in the house. I really feel like it just builds self-confidence, and they love seeing their artwork throughout the year. I'm also not going to be showcasing my tree decorating in this video. I don't think I did last year either. While the kids are little and I only have one Christmas tree, this is really going to be about creating memories with them, letting them hang the ornaments wherever they want to. If you guys want tips and tricks on how to decorate a tree, maybe I'll do that next year and I'll get a separate run and put it somewhere else. But for now, I'm going to have mismatched family ornaments as it should be, and they're going to be placed by my children, and I'm not going to move them. I also only have one strand of wooden garland at the top because Target ran out. I had to order them, so I have 2 more that should be here today actually while I'm doing these voiceovers. You guys will see the tree all finished in another video, I'm sure, but I just kind of wanted to show you what it looks like while we are decorating the tree, and I wouldn't change it for anything. And now it's time to put those snowflakes in these picture frames that I have in the dining room and swap them out from the summer watercolors the kids had done. Also, if you hear some heavy breathing right now, Theo just came in from her nap and she's sitting on my lap while I do these voiceovers. Her breathing is sounding so much better since her surgery, but still a little bit heavy. And even though I cleared my table off completely, I pulled out my Cricut again, and Lenny and I made a few more decorations while Theo and the boys were napping. I made some more not garland. I made some stars to hang from my garland on the fireplace, just for a little bit more whimsy and a little bit more fun for the kids. I love the way these stars turned out. I used very neutral colors and a little bit of pearlized paper just for visual interest.
Let's start a fire, it's getting cold. Let's make a present for us to show. You and me, that's
We also made this beautiful star garland to drape along our large mirror over by the tree. I really feel like it just kind of finished it off and love the way it turned out. When I'm done using it here, I'll probably hang it up in the playroom as well. But now I'm going to kind of show you guys some different angles of the room and show you what it looks like in the evening. And I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to end up doing another one of these videos to just kind of do some extra little things around the house. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope it brought you a little bit of inspiration to maybe try something a little different in your homes this holiday season. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in next week's video.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little present shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and